Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday, everyone. How the heck are you out there? This is honestly my favorite part of the week, is going live and chatting with all of you. This is Prowess Goes Live. Today we're talking all about the one sales tactic that is bringing us so many leads. It's amazing, and I can't wait to share it with all of you. First, but not Hey, Stephanie. First, but I want to do a bit of housekeeping. So, just to keep the things moving, let's make sure that if you do have any questions or comments or want to chime in, please put it into chat. Using StreamYard, we can pull all of that information directly in one thing. So, I should be able to see you. All right. So, as always, we do a quick kickoff question today. If you could work in any industry, what would it be? Put it in chat. Any industry. Think of the ones that it wouldn't even feel like work because you're so interested in it. Let's hear what some of these are. Environmental, love it, love it, love it. What else we got there? Financial industry, well, that one will be easy. Social impact, love it. What else we have out there? I already am working in my ideal um I am already working in my ideal industry in gender equality. It's very, very, very important to me. Fashion and jewels, okay. Government contract puts me to sleep. Oh, I love it. I love it. Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you, everyone. Quick introduction to myself and what the heck we're doing here. I am Ashley Connell, CEO and founder of Prowess Project. What we do at Prowess Project is we vet and train online business managers and match them up with CEOs who really want to scale their businesses. It's the CEOs who absolutely love going out there selling and marketing, but need someone to run the actual business. We make that match happen. So, in all of our YouTube videos that you can go in and check on, we have talked about what an OBM is, the type of skills you need to be an OBM, who they work for, what the clients are like. We've talked about how to show your value, what your value is, how to share that with a prospect. And today, we are talking about the one top hesitancy that we have heard from our OBM community. We asked all of them, why is it the one reason why you're not starting your OBM career? And all of these women tell us, I want to start because I want flexibility. I feel like I am limited in what I'm doing right now. I want to be my own boss. I want to make impact. I want to make a pivot. Now, can you guess what the top hesitancy was? Put in chat. What do you think the top hesitancy was? I don't know where to get started. Close. I'm not salesy. Ding, 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 ding. Kelsey knocked it out of the park. That was the number one thing that people were saying, like, oh, I don't know if I can do this OBM thing because I'm just not salesy. How am I going to make that happen? First, absolutely check out our recording from last week's live session because we talked a little bit more about this. But I want to take your, hey, I'm not salesy. I want to take that, or I won't be able to win clients. And I want to show you something that is absolutely working for us that we have been really rolling out since January. Really just started since January. And I just want to also let you know that I felt the exact same way. Like I was there when I went from in being a marketing professional to starting this business that was heavy, heavy HR or recruiting or corporate training or professional development, that was such a pivot for me. And I was like, who is going to buy from us? We feel very unproven. And over the past 4 years, Leah and I have tried a lot. We have tried a ton of sales things. Some things were super, super fancy. Some things were super, super tech focused. Some of them were agencies and outsourcing it. Some of them were cold emailing. Some was social media. Some were networking groups. But nothing has converted like this one tactic. Now, this one tactic, I'm going to tell you, it is super simple. You're going to be like, well, duh, Ash, but it's not easy. Okay. And I just want to say that over and over and over again. It is simple, but it is not easy. It's going to take the discipline, it is going to take the dedication, and it is going to take the creativity to make it happen. So, that tactic is building a Dream 100 list. Building a Dream 100 list. Now, I bet you're wondering, what the heck is that? So, what a Dream 100 list is, you have your opportunity to write a list on Excel, Airtable, Word, what have you, a list of all of the dream clients that you would absolutely love to work with. Okay. You put that list of your top 100. Then you email 10 a day with valuable content. And if you are emailing them 10 a day, that means that they will get a touch from you, a personal touch from you every 2 weeks. Now, what is the idea of this Dream 100? Like, why is it so important? We all know that right now, there's no surprise that the economy is not where it was back in 2000, not where it was back in 2021. And it has been a huge shift from, hey, clients are kind of easy to get, to, hey, clients want relationships. Clients want to see what the value is that you are bringing them before they decide to sign on with you. That is why having this Dream 100 and reaching out to 10 people in that list each of the business days and giving them a piece of content that is going to be valuable to them is so, so important. Okay, does this make sense to everyone? What a Dream 100 is? Give me a thumbs up, give me a heck yeah, give me a this is questions. Just want to understand where we are here. So you're probably wondering, Ashley, how do I start a Dream 100? Love this question. You do not need to spend the next month coming up with 100 names to put on there. No, start with 5. Start with 5. Start with people you already know. Okay, and just start this list of people who could be in need of your services. So, good question. What are we putting in the emails? Stay tuned, Kelsey, and I will absolutely answer that because that is such a good question. So, you're just starting with people you know. And then from there, you ask other people or ask them, do you know of any other people who look like X, Y, and Z? That is why it's so important to understand who your ideal customer is, because then it really narrows down and helps you figure out who goes on that Dream 100 list. So, for example, when we started our Dream 100, I had 10 people. I had 10 people on the list. Now we have 120 that I am constantly going back to each week. Okay. So do not get overwhelmed by how do I find the 100. Next question that I get quite a bit, like, okay, I can start this Dream 100 list and okay, I will email them on a regular basis to create a relationship. But what if they don't respond? Who cares? I know that's going to feel uncomfortable. I know it feels like you're putting out like your heart on the line and you're asking someone out to like the Sadie Hawkins and they aren't responding. Like, I get all of that. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. And here is why. For a B2B client, it takes 17 touches for someone to even notice you. That means it may take 17 weeks of emails for someone to even say, hey, I'm not interested. And even if they said, hey, I'm not interested, no does not mean no. No means Not right now. And we talk all about this in our training course. So do not get discouraged if someone is not responding. Does that make sense to everyone? Awesome. Now, Kelsey, I am getting to your question. What are we putting in the emails? So, as I mentioned, it is so key to have these relationships with different people who you think will be your ideal customer. So what you want to be putting in these emails are different pieces of content that is going to add value to them. If you know that your ideal customer is, for example, someone who is super busy, doesn't understand technology, and is very unorganized. Okay. One thing that you can put in an email are a list of the top 5 technologies that you have rolled out before and the result that it got your client, your boss, your colleague, your volunteer partner, to show the result that they're going to get by working with you. That is a super simple list. It could be as easy as Zapier, and the result was saved 10 minutes each day on manual tasks. Then do 5 of those. That would be an example. And then you can use that same email to all 100 people. Then you will start understanding what these people need. They'll start responding to you. You will be following them on social media. You can create Google alerts too to understand what their company is doing or what they are doing as a whole, and then start giving them even more value. Hey, guess what? I saw that you just did a press release. I read the press release and this is what I thought about it. 2 sentences. Keep it really, really quick, really, really short. Really, really simple. They don't have a ton of time to read either. Okay. So always be thinking this, you're giving value, 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 or time, 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 or relationship, relationship, relationship. So they have the feeling of what it would be like to work with you. Okay. So then the question that I get a lot is when I'm emailing, is it just words? Is it infographics? What is it? Do a variety. That's what I really, really like to see. I like to see hey, one day I'll do a list. The next day I will do an image that I found that or the next week, an image that I found that had something needy or a quote. The next time I will do a voice memo. The next time I will do a Loom, which if you don't know what Loom is, absolutely check it out so they can see me and get like a better understanding of me and how I am and how it would be like to work with me. So definitely mix it up. But again, what is so great about this is you can use, if you make it general enough, you can use a lot of the same looms or a lot of the same voice memos to a lot of the same people. Now, if you have people further in your pipeline who you're actually getting to know, it will be worth making their own voice memo so that you can really tailor it to them. But for the people who you're still on the 17 touches who haven't responded to you yet, it's fine to use something that's a little bit more blanketed. So again, I think it's really important to show the breadth, and what you're also showing them through this Dream 100 is consistency. You're showing them creativity. You're showing them discipline. You're showing them value add. That is all so, so important in what they are going to be looking for in an OBM. So you are showing them the value that you are going to give them versus telling them the value that they're going to get by working with you. Does that make sense to everyone? Give me a heck yes or no question, blah, blah, blah. Awesome. So the last question that I had that I typically get when talking about this Dream 100 is, Ashley, this sounds great and this sounds real good, but I am a systems person. I need something literal. I am visual. How are you keeping track of all of this? So, like I said at the very beginning, this can be as simple or as advanced as you want. This started out for us as an Excel doc where I had my list of people, I had the email addresses next to them, I had, do I know them, yes or no? like already, like, do I have an established relationship and the industry that they were in? And do I know if they have a need? Yes or no? And I started there. And then each week I had like my, okay, have I, here's my 10, check, 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 did that. Next week, did I do that? Check, 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 check. And so that was really helpful. Then we got more sophisticated and I moved that Excel document over to HubSpot. And now in HubSpot, we have each is a deal, and I have a task that is then associated with each person that then reminds me, okay, today's. So I just go into HubSpot. It has the 10 people that I need, and because it's HubSpot and it's pulling from email, I see all the past emails and all the communication that we have had. So I can see, what did I send them last time? I can see, oh, did they respond? Oh, I can see 4 emails ago, they mentioned that, hey, they'll get right back to me, but they had their kid's birthday party and they're working on the theme, right? Like, so then I can add all of that in, and just being that organized has really helped me, but has also really helped me tailor the content and the value that I'm giving as best as possible. So that has been really, really, really valuable for us. And so I highly, highly, highly recommend it for y'all. Oh, hey, Angela, good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, Stephanie, it's all about the value add and planting the seeds in the client's brain. It's absolutely critical. Absolutely critical. All right. So that's what I had today for our Dream 100. Are there any questions about your Dream 100 before we hop off for today? Please put those in chat. Any questions? In the meantime, if this type of content is helpful for you, if you want to better understand how you can get a grasp on your sales, if you want to better understand what an OBM is, what it does, who they work for, what results they're trying to get, what their day-to-day looks like, how do they get clients, you want to hear from some, you want to hear from a prospect, please, please, please consider coming to our 3-day workshop next week. It is the OBM opportunity. The idea of it is to walk you through and give you the information that you need to help you soar to a 6-figure career, being an online business manager with the flexibility and being your own boss. So we just put that in the chat, the way to sign up there. Please, 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 please join us in this, and we will talk to you then. Do I have any other questions? What criteria should we narrow down with? Can you say more about that, Kelsey? Like their need, their company type, their revenue. Good question. So I believe what you're asking is what criteria do you break down when you are building your Dream 100? I believe that is what you're asking. You can start as simple as no criteria. Obviously, like as OBMs, we all know that more data is better, and more data will then help you tailor the message better. I just look at it as BANT, right? Budget, authority, need, timing. That's how I broke it down. And like, do I know if they have the budget? If I do, check. If I don't, I leave it blank. If they don't have the budget, I do an X. Because again, just because they don't have the budget now doesn't mean they won't have a budget in 4 months when I'm still emailing them value. So that has really helped me by looking at from just a BANT qualification standpoint. And you will gain this information slowly but surely. What other questions do we have? Does the Dream 100 client have to be in the same industry as I have been in? No, 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 no. Definitely doesn't. I would actually look at that in a different way, Stephanie. I would say, what industry do I want to be in? Before, at the very beginning, I believe you said you wanted to be in fashion and jewelry. There is absolutely no reason why you can't be an OBM for an e-commerce company that does jewelry, or does fashion. We had two that just came to us late last week who would fit that bill. So do not feel like you need to stay in your industry. And then one thing that I want to really preface here is they are Dream 100. They don't have to be contacts you already have and know. These can be people that you don't know. You can go follow an influencer and then just see who is engaging with that influencer and assume they could be a good client. As you are doing your due diligence on them, as you're going through the weeks, you may find that they are not. Remove them from the list and add someone else. But again, you do not have to. They do not have to be people you already know. How do you source your Dream 100 potential clients? Great question, Megan. I just touched on it. We talk a ton about this in our Prowess OBM University that walks you through how to become an OBM, start your own business, really create this whole funnel and the whole list of people to go after. But how I do is start following the influencers. And I don't just mean influencers like on Instagram who are selling you like t-shirts. I mean thought leaders. I mean people who you know that other people really look up to as someone who is forward thinking in the space that you want to be in. Okay, add that person to the list. Maybe they will never reach out to you, but maybe they will. Then go look on who is interacting with their posts. Okay, who is commenting, who is retweeting, who is reposting. Add those people to your Dream 100 list and start interacting with them. And it doesn't mean that it has to be an email necessarily. It could be a LinkedIn message. It could be a Facebook message. It could be a tweet. It could be a courier pigeon. I don't care. It doesn't matter. But what the point is it has to have a very value added, value driven, and with consistent cadence. Do I have sample email templates? We do in our training program. If that's something that you're interested, we give you hundreds of different email templates to make this super, super easy for you. Any other questions? Any other questions? Fantastic. All right, everyone. Well, please do join us next week for our live session and also to the OBM opportunity, the workshop. Again, Leah, if you don't mind putting that link in the chat. Also, Leah, if you don't mind, we're getting some questions about the training program, the OBM University. We're getting a lot of folks joining us on that to become OBMs. And then once they graduate from the OBM University, they then are entered into our job pool where we match them up with clients who need online business managers. So definitely check that out if that's something that's interesting to you and you really want to speed up that entire process. So if you have any questions, reach out to us, hello@prowessproject.com. Check us out in our Facebook group, the OBM Opportunity. We're always in there posting resources, and you can reach out to us directly if you have any questions. So thanks so much. See you at the workshop next week, and thank you for being here. Bye, everyone.